Well, this is not the video I wanted to film at all or make, and I actually thought about not saying anything at all and not making any video about this because I didn't want to, and I didn't know if I could compose myself enough to. But because I did share our summer plans with you, I felt that I should update, which is to say we should be on a plane to the USA right now for our first trip to our home country in 4 years. But we're not. You can see my familiar surroundings because on the very day we were supposed to leave, we got our, test results, the mandatory test results that you need to take before traveling in our current era back. And my husband had a positive test while me and my son had a negative test. And this was really blindsiding to us because we've pretty much been just at home for the past 3 weeks, super careful, not going out, not seeing anybody. My husband has worn masks on any short, quick errand to pick up food for us he's had to do. He has no symptoms, but that meant we had to cancel our trip. And at first we thought that was kind of all, that we would just have to cancel the trip and then just the whole family has to kind of be locked into our house for a couple weeks until we didn't exactly know all the implications of this. But then today we got a phone call. He got a phone call and an update that actually he has to be taken away from us for 10 days. They expect it to be about 10 days. They're going to take him and they're going to take him away in an ambulance, and they're going to put him in a special hotel kind of room all by himself. So he is packing for that right now. We don't know exactly when they're going to come. They said as soon as possible. And then me and the boys, they're gonna put like wristbands on us, and basically we'll be here at home alone without him. So instead of a big family vacation and being reunited with all of our family, instead we're getting separated from each other for a little while. Should be only a little while. We're very thankful he has no symptoms. Nobody in the family does, and we're just gonna be weathering this together even if we have to be apart.
It's kind of hard to smile when I'm actually going on a quarantine in a hotel separated by my family, but I'll show you what I packed, what I'm anticipating, what I read. So I'm guessing in a quarantine hotel I'm going to need hangers, and that's why I packed 2 of them. I know that hotels have hangers, but I know that some of them have them like stuck on the actual rail, so I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. And the hangers are to dry your clothes after you hand wash them?
Yes, so I do have laundry detergent in a Ziploc bag to hand wash them. I am taking this kind of dry fit shirt, because I know that these are easier to dry.
Than like thick cotton.
Yeah, so these shorts are also dry fit. And yeah, the only cotton thing I have is probably my underwear. But bringing some disinfecting wipes. I don't think I'm sick, so there's that. So I'm gonna make
stay
sure
healthy?
I don't get sick by any other kind of stomach bug or actual COVID in the hotel. So I'll have this and wipe everything down. I have this facial anti-aging lotion. I don't think it's lotion. I don't know what it is, but
because of the air con?
The air cons will dry
your skin.
My skin so badly. So I bought the best stuff.
One for washing dishes?
Here's the laundry detergent. Just a dab. I don't know. Hopefully I don't sweat. I did bring socks, and I brought thick socks, and I bought 3 pairs because I don't like to be in a... I don't like to be in a hotel. Actually, in hotel rooms, my wife knows this, Rachel knows this, that I don't sleep in the covers of beds. I always sleep on the top of the actual bed sheet comforter, so I never sleep inside. So I'm taking a lot of vitamin C, just to be preventative. What's that airplane stuff that they used to take? Yeah.
Airborne.
Airborne, yeah.
You got a sponge for washing dishes.
Oh yeah, sponge.
To wash like the cups.
I don't
and
know.
stuff.
I don't foresee using it. But that's what they recommended, so I'm like, okay, I probably might not use it, but we'll see. Q-tips, definitely for my ears. A razor. I wish I had gotten a haircut before I left.
But you can't because lockdown.
Yes. A new toothbrush. The next thing I got was some tea, and this is powder tea.
You're very tall, Cyrus. Whoa.
The angle is better over here.
The angle he just wants to move. Whoa. Bye. See you later. So, the last few days have been a total roller coaster of emotions. Jumping at every phone call and at every doorbell ring for any reason because of just being so uncertain, not knowing what's going to happen and what's going on. All the uncertainty is extremely draining. But Angel is still here. I think the last little bit that I vlogged was when he was leaving. He was told he had to go and have a doctor's assessment. And he went packed because he knew that there was a possibility that at the doctor's assessment they would tell him to go straight to the quarantine hotel. And they actually did. So it's a good thing he was packed. But then when he was there, he told them, well, actually they had told me on the phone I needed to wait at home to be taken to the quarantine hotel. So then there was a bunch of phone calls. They tried to figure out what was going on with his case, and they ended up sending him home, telling him to wait for a call. And as the couple of days pass by, we keep hoping, okay, maybe they'll just let him stay here with us. We got our wristbands that say we cannot, absolutely not, leave our apartment, no matter what. That's we were able to get groceries from a friend who's a driver who was able to bring us groceries, drop them off outside our door. So we have food, we have all that, but it's been just in a total state of uncertainty. And then this morning we got a call, okay, the quarantine hotels are full, so that's probably why they haven't been calling him or telling him they're picking him up. But they want to take him to a quarantine center, which is not a room to yourself. It is a large room full of people, all of whom have symptoms of this disease. And at first we're like, okay, you know, that's not ideal, not really what we wanted. Well, none of this is. But you just have to do what you're told. But then as he's like kind of repacking, thinking of the quarantine center, we're looking at pictures of all these beds lined up. We're like, actually, we don't really feel super safe with that option, especially given the fact that he has no symptoms of this disease. And it kind of like, I know, if a test is positive, you have it. That's what they all say. But if he has no symptoms now, and then he goes to a place with people who are sick and is in very close contact with lots and lots of sick people for days, it feels like there is a big risk of him getting sick or him bringing it back to us here at his house, me and the boys, when he comes back. And that just does not feel safe. So we don't know, but so at first we were like, okay, you know, just roll with it, just go with it. But then once we started realizing like that doesn't feel really, we don't really feel safe with this, we started calling his employer, calling people, see, is there anything that we can do? So far we've asked, can he quarantine at home? They're telling us no. So, and we think maybe it's because we have kids. We don't really know. There's just a lot of uncertainty right now. And I wanted to be making videos about like celebrating Memorial Day and going to the zoo. But sometimes you don't get to make the videos you want to make. So another update, and this one's actually kind of a good one. Kind of finally the roller coaster is over, and we think, and we know what's gonna happen. He is about to leave for a quarantine hotel, not the quarantine center that we were told before, but an actual hotel where you can have just one room to yourself, and this is a big relief.
Yes, the option was given to me if I wanted to quarantine in a center or hotel. I quickly took the hotel, and
that was the original option.
That was the original option, and that was like okay. And then I saw paperwork that had that as my chosen preference. Until this morning, I get a phone call saying that the hotels were really full, and that they would come and pick me up and take me to a quarantine center.
So we've had a lot of phone calls today.
Yes.
Because like at first we were like, okay, you know, it's fine, quarantine center, it's not what we picked, but it's fine. But then the more we were thinking about it, we're like, it's 4 days past the test, and he doesn't have any symptoms. And I was just feeling like I just don't really want him rooming together with lots and lots of sick people, because I feel like maybe there's some health risk. I mean, I don't know exactly how this works. I'm not sure if anyone knows exactly how this disease works.
No.
But it just felt safer to be in a hotel by yourself. And it's kind of interesting how this news has, or today, the roller coaster of today has made us grateful for you going into a quarantine hotel, because at first we were feeling sad about being separated.
Yes, that's right. So we were sad about being separated, and we're like, I want to do a home quarantine.
Keep the family together.
But after that center was being presented as the only top option, I was like, oh my goodness, let's get into a quarantine hotel now. And so I'm very grateful now that it is a hotel, and now I have to leave in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, and we'll just plan on, I think, trying to be really subtle about leaving and not make a big deal out of it with the boys, because I don't want them to know that you're going to be gone for a long time. I just want to kind of keep, you know, they're little. They'll notice he's gone for sure, but they don't really understand like time and days and all that. And we're also not really 100% sure how long this will last. So, yeah, that's the update after today's kind of, well, several days of this stress. Love you. It's for real this time.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. See you soon.
See ya.
See you soon. Let me know when you get checked in.
Lock this. I did. Alright, I'll unlock it now.
Yeah. Don't leave it locked, because I'll just lock the inside door. Bye-bye, baby.
Bye.
I see you with me so much. So, it feels really weird to say that I feel relieved that my husband is gone. And he's gone for, I don't exactly know how long. Probably, I'm guessing 5 days, maybe somewhere between 5 to 10 days. Feels weird to say that, but I am. Because after all the recent days, it's like, it seems like this is the best option that we're going to be allowed to have. Definitely the best option that we're going to be able to do. So we can do this, and it'll just be me and the little boys here for the next few days. So yeah, I know this video is probably somewhat confusing. If you've seen like my announcement of our summer plans, or my most recent video, I think, was the activities that I had prepared for our plane trip. That video, it's like I can't even bring myself to read the comments because I didn't get to take that airplane trip. But now I can use those little paper bags and those little activities for our kids here while I'm doing this solo mama thing and taking care of them, keeping them busy. So yeah, that's our update. We'll see how the next few days go, hoping that everyone stays healthy. Grateful that everyone has been healthy so far, and I'm super thankful for how all of our real life community has helped us with dropping off food at our door and just messaging, sending us, like letting us know what they're thinking of us and praying for us. And I'm also really grateful for how even like the YouTube community has shown a lot of affection and support and encouragement in a time that has been not something we expected to go through when we planned a summer vacation. So I do want to thank you for all of you who have, talked to me on Instagram, who have, sent your messages and your gifts. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that immensely. It does make you feel less alone, because one of the biggest things about this whole positive test thing is it just makes you feel alone. It takes away any support system. Normally we do get to see my parents. We don't get to see my parents anymore. We don't get to see anybody. So it's just us alone here, but I'm thankful for the internet, for our real life connections and our friendships that we've made that have helped, been encouraging in a time of not really knowing what's going on. My son has a little toy back there, but I'm gonna wrap up this vlog now, and see you later.